So welcome to the last part of this tutorial where I go through the report screen and every function of it. So two things we kept in mind all the time when designing the report screen was to keep it simple and yet give the option to look into every detail and somehow keep it all in one screen and one interactive screen, and you will see how you clicking on one screen that will affect the rest of the screen, and then you can look at different aspects of the same statistics. So I would break down the report on three main parts. One is the header section, then you have a graph area and a left window. And in the header section you can see the teams, the score. Select see if somebody scored. So I'll go on and select one game from the Copa America that I previously collected. I can look here for the player that scored. In this case it was Aguero doing a header from an assist from Zabaleta. Then you see a box here with the three most important actions that we think are worth it to look into. In this case, tackle, taken, and aerial duels. Clicking on them, you will jump here to the aerial duel graph. Then you have on the right the compare function, where you can compare the results of your game with the previous game, previous 5 or season game average. So if I select last match, then I can see that this game I did way more aerial duels than the last game, and therefore we consider this is to show among the top 3. Okay, so as you can already see, this is in the graph area the place where you select the statistic you want to look into, and you can go through all 24 categories by swiping, and by tapping you can look into first the number of statistics, the composition of in this case passes, so the number of total passes, then what kind of passes, what's the composition of that, and also the distribution over these actions over the 90 minutes. And then in some timelines you can also look into the accuracy when there is a pass and how that changed. So you could see that you had a low between minute 40 and 50 when probably Uruguay was pressing more, and therefore forcing you to make more mistakes. On the bottom right corner you also have this button where you can click and open a Treemap. It shows you the activity of each player, which you can see for first, second half or total, and based on an algorithm that you can edit yourself, you can rank the players according to their activity and get something as close as it gets to the MVP of the game. So I go ahead and close this graph. Then we have the left window where you see the players, the lineup of the game, and I can also look into substitutes. So I go ahead and select a player, let's say Messi, and then now you can see that the whole screen changed to only showing Messi statistics. So Messi did 5 shots, 44 passes, and then again the same way I went through the team statistics. I can see here the composition of Messi's passes and the distribution of them and the accuracy as well. I can here on his profile can quickly overview some main statistics, and I go ahead and then close his menu, and then suddenly I go back to the team view where I see again the stats for the whole team. I select another player and go back. So one last thing on the player profile window is the ranking. So this allows you to, for each category, look into who was the best and worst performer. select, it's again interactive, so if I go through and then select different actions, then I can see, for example, for ball losses, who was the player who lost most of the balls, Messi, as you would expect from a striker that is really active and does a lot of takens. And then you can do the same for all the 24 statistics that are here. So you can see here a flexibility between keeping it simple and yet making it really content rich by making it interactive and then allowing interaction between all these screens. You can go back and then see again the players and then look into them. One last thing to go through here is the left menu bar, where you have an option to delete a report. We won't do that now. You also have a season button where you will be able to see the merge statistics of multiple games. For now, this is not available. It will be coming soon. And the back button, where you can go back to the screen you were previously in. So that concludes the tutorial for all application. I literally went through every function that there is on this application. But if you have any further questions, just feel free to contact us at support@getlevelup.com and we will get back to you. Thank you for your attention and enjoy using the LevelUp app for Android.